Welcome back. It's that time of the week where we're going to introduce you to an adoptable furry friend looking for a forever home.
Me.
It's not Tom.
Me.
But joining us this morning, we have Jen Duckworth from Paws, and we have Ripley.
Ripley. So Ripley is about 8 years old. So she's a little bit of a full-grown.
She's thick.
She's a thick girl.
Yeah.
Ripley is, I brought her because she's really just in need of a one-on-one home. She needs to
Explain what you mean by that.
So she needs to be the only dog in the house. She doesn't really want to be with other animals.
Maybe not young children,
yeah,
you think?
she doesn't really want to, she just doesn't want to mess with that anymore. She wants to be the main event.
Hey, I don't blame her.
Yeah, I mean, don't we all kind of?
I was talking to the foster person for this. Sydney's off camera, but she says right now she has 4 dogs. I'm not sure she has 4 additional or 4 total, but you know, she's taking on that responsibility. She is helping out shelters and kennels here in the tri-state and doing it for other people. So if you can kind of take in a dog for a period of time, or a cat, or a couple cats, you're alleviating that pressure for those folks. And a lot of times, I think you can correct me on this, they are in emergency situations sometimes where they have to act, you know, quickly to get these dogs into these homes and outside of the shelters. So
yeah, and a lot of our fosters do just extremely, they go above and beyond. Like,
that's why I say I think
she needs
Sydney
to be
would
by
be that.
herself,
Yeah.
and so her foster goes out of their way to make sure that she is in a comfortable environment that's good for her mental well-being, so that when she does get adopted, she's acclimated and she's happy. She's as free of anxiety as she can possibly be, because part of the reason she needs to be on her own is she's a little bit anxious. She doesn't do great in a crate. We don't take her to adoption events, so that's why today is really good for Ripley.
And
she's sweet as can be.
I learned something about her. Her harness is pink.
Yes.
Ripley is a survivor. Tell us about, she is a cancer survivor.
Wow.
Yes. So Ripley had breast cancer, and she survived that. She's all clean and clear. She has no, I guess you'd call it remission for a dog. So she's perfectly healthy, but after that, she was just like, I'm not dealing with stuff anymore.
Yeah, and that for folks at home, that makes us understand a little bit more about why she you know, might be the way she is. She had to deal with a lot of health issues, and she is back, stronger than ever, healthy, and I absolutely love that. And so tell us what it's been like for you guys recently at Paws.
So we have been extremely busy. I mean, just like we talked last week, we are getting them in as fast as we can get them out. So someone like Ripley is great, because when she frees up that spot, you know, her foster is going to be able to help a little bit more. We have events coming up. We're at Pet Food Center this week. Not Pet Food Center. I always say the wrong thing because we're always talking about Pet Food Center.
Yeah.
We'll be at PetSmart this week, but then we're also starting our planning for our 2nd annual Woof Fest. That's going to come up early in the fall. And so we've just got a lot coming up soon.
But that's amazing, though, because you guys don't have a brick and mortar, and it allows, you know, animals like Ripley to find a forever home. If someone does want to adopt Ripley, tell us about the Pet Food Center, you know, what they get to go home with.
So Ripley, being someone who just wants to, come here, I've got a treat.
Ooh,
she's
like
a little food motivated.
Yeah.
So
cheese it.
Some things she's going to go home with is some snacks, some treats, some toys, because she is someone who just wants to sit and chew on her bones. So she's going to come home to her new family with some toys and some food.
Probably
and that's
some
all.
rugged toys too.
She needs some rugged toys. Who knows? She might get that special little bunny and just snuggle it.
Now her foster might know this too, but is she an active dog? Nope.
No.
Nope. So if you like lounging around the house, I'm assuming that Ripley is your gal. Yep, her foster's telling us yes. So if, you know, Ripley, if you're low maintenance, you know, not going on runs every single morning. Some dogs are like that, you know, they love to go on the run. They love to take those hikes. Ripley is more low maintenance.
Yeah. Ripley would be great for someone who works at home, who, you know, is just kind of a homebody, or lives in an apartment, as long as she meets the size and weight requirements.
Yes, she's thicker, like from what we can see out here.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I've held horses that are easier. she is, she does, I mean, but a lot of the reason she wants to go is because her favorite person is on the other side of the camera, directed towards her.
Tell us, if folks back home saying maybe I'm not ready for an adoption, but I'd like to foster.
Yeah. So if fostering is something that you would like to open your home and your heart to, you fill out the foster application on our website, and then we'll just give you a call. And one of the things we do want to make sure of is that if you have any pets or children in the house, that they are willing to, they get along with the animals. So when you foster, you want to make sure you have a little quick meet and greet so that your animals get along, because someone like Ripley is not going to want another one in their house. But it's really easy. We try to make it as easy as possible. We try to help you with food. We pay all of the vet bills, so you don't have any of that. And we do as much as we can to make that easy, because you're opening up your home to them.
Yeah, and Ripley, get some FaceTime real quick. We've had a pretty good success of getting a lot of these furry friends adopted within a couple of weeks of their appearances on the show. So if you're looking for an adorable adoptable pet like, of course, Ripley here, they're available through the Paws website. That's paws with 2 A's, w.org. Thank you again for the good work and being a good human being, Jen Duckworth.
We'll be right back after the break.
She's like, oh, I'm done.